Well, thankfully, it's close to the 6 o'clock hour, so we did manage to find two teams that hadn't quite started yet. Not as great of team names as the previous match, but you know what? I found one that jumped out at me. We've got Ghost-Busterss versus Penguins and F16s. This will be the second match I've casted with Penguins in the team name. Seems to be a common trend in ESEA Open. Knife round. It's gonna go over to the team of Ghost-Busterss, and I expect to see them, yep, over on the counter-terrorist side. If anybody ever picks a terrorist side on Nuke, I will be in for quite a surprise. I think it's happened like twice in actual like professional level. It's quite rare to see. Anyways, going down the rosters of Ghost-Busterss, we've got Bosnia. Maybe is that RGN Bosnia? I'm calling him Bozzy. Eddie Boy, Fear Itself, ESEA, and Josh F over on the side of Penguin and F16s. We've got Skipper. Oh, wait, Skipper's their clan tag. I was a party, Vincall, and you know it doesn't even matter because Josh is going to start putting the first Penguin down. Bosnia following it up its own zone, and Fear Itself taking up one before two. The Penguins actually answer back. Team names are slightly too long for the scoreboard, but it does look like Ghost-Busterss is going to be the one to take it, only losing 2 players in the process. Only on the back of some armor and no upgraded pistols. They have like 1 flashbang. Penguins and F16s, though, they're fearless. They've picked themselves up some upgraded Tech 9s, P250, and a scout over on Vincall. Typical play so far. 2 players on the outside, 2 in lobby, and 1 hanging back in terrorist spawn because you know what, why not? Setup looks pretty standard from the side of Ghost-Busterss as well. Buy, also pretty standard. Surprised I don't see 1 more rifle there, like an M4 or something like that. Decided to pick themselves up a scout to go with their set of UMPs. Fear Itself creeping up on the rafters. There are some players on the outside, though. Josh is going to get the first. Oh, with an amazing little headshot. Answers that right back before he goes down to ESEA. 511 is over here in Ready Room all alone. 2 of his teammates have actually managed to make it all the way down into Secret. And they're coming right back up. Interestingly enough, they are completely separated from the bomb carrier, which might be a slight problem. They actually catch ESEA with his op down, and they're going to get themselves a free weapon. Nice little upgrade right there. Eddie Boy spots out a player down in Secret, takes a little bit of damage before he goes down, and it doesn't look like 711 was a part-time job. It's going to live too long with that AWP he picked up. 511, it's all down to you now. And shots are fired out, but Penguins and F16s are going to be able to plant the bomb, pick themselves up a little bit of pocket money for the next round, before Fear Itself takes out that cute little penguin. Looking a little one-sided here, not just in rounds, but in skill-wise. The Penguins looking as confused as I imagine Penguins with assault rifles would be on a bomb site. Or nuclear site. Looks like they're not going to invest anything into this round. Oh, just as I say that, upgraded pistols on 2, 3, 5 of the players. Not too shabby. And actually, armor picked up on 2 players. 711 was a part-time job picking up head armor, too. That's a little ballsy. They're doing an all-out A-rush, though, which looks like it was kind of expected. 2 players up in heaven, 2 through mini. And it's quickly answered back, but frag is going both ways. Unit is the last one alive. Let's go shuffle on his cam. He's actually going to be able to put the bomb down, maybe afford some more pistols in the next round. And just like the last round, a little sense of deja vu. He's going to get that kill. Nizip E, much appreciated. I don't think you're going to be missing much. These Penguins, you know, they don't have thumbs. They're flailing a little bit. But you know what? That round, even on the backs of pistols, they got 3 players down. That's more than the previous 2. Let's give it a shot. Now we're here to be entertained. Speaking of entertained, another SG buy. I keep seeing these, and I have yet to see more than 1 kill across the back of 7 rounds as people buy the SG. It is not a good gun unless you're Magic's Boy. I'm sorry, it's just not. Gaming Super, much appreciated. Ooh, nade damage comes out on Vincall. He's holding the AWP, so that's going to push him back a few steps. About to see some player contact right now. Hysteria rounds the corner. He knows someone's up on catwalk, and Vinkal was still creeping up around red box. 7-Eleven making plenty of noise. But no one's going to peek him right now. Fear itself going to go back down the ladder. Or is he? Make me eat my words. 7-Eleven spots out a player, tags him down. A little two-tap burst, gets another one. These Penguins looking strong suddenly. It's going to come out, but Unit should have been looking the other way as he's going to go down. It's immediately traded back up by Vinkal. Maine going to bring this way in the favor, and 5-11 is going to take down Eddie Boy to put the Penguins in their first round. Not too shabby for some flightless birds. Though plenty of money built up for Ghostbusters. But they're only going to do a light investment in here. I guess they're feeling confident. You know, just one round. Armor on 2 people. Upgraded pistols on 3. Josh has a good spawn for this. He does have the Deagle. Oh, spots out a player. At least saw the Tracers. Going to nade in, chase them back. Looks like that was expected, though. Let's see. 1 player for the terrorist side. Watching for any aggression on the outside, and it does look like Hysteria is going to get cheeky here. He's going to push through the smoke, but he's looking in the wrong direction. Hasn't made any noise yet, though, but 5-11's going to get that. Eddie Boy answers it right back, though. Josh looks like he was contemplating shooting his teammate. Oh, with the beautiful little 1 dig on Vinkal. Unit had gone around a catwalk up into heaven, took out a player. 3v2 player advantage for Penguins in F16. Eddie Boy down on 10 HP. He did pick himself up on M4, though that probably had to have been scavenged from the previous round. Maine, ooh, nearly flubs that. Goes into 31 HP before it takes up Fear itself. So Eddie Boy, you know, you've got your armor, you've got an M4, a 5.7, and a defusal kit. You might just want to go save that. Find yourself a nice corner to sit in and think about life. He is back towards CT spawn, so he might be thinking about this. Interestingly enough, Penguins still have decided not to plant the bomb, but with 35 seconds left in the round, I don't think they're going to be wasting a lot of time trying to hunt this player down. They're going to go out and push it. And actually, it looks like, is Eddie trying to... Oh, smartly went and picked up the AWP. You know, when you have 10 HP and you probably have to hide from players that are hunting you, it's not a bad idea. That was a very smart play by him. Credit where credit is due. But 3 players, at least so far, you know, something could still happen in the last 10 seconds of the round. But 3 players survive for Penguins and F16s. They're going to carry over some weapons in the next round. Start building up their bank a little bit. Eddie Boy is probably going to drop this rifle off, I believe. Hysteria was the AWPer for Ghostbusters. We'll find out in the following round. Oof, that was a little bit close. I think Maine took quite a chunk of damage right there. Eddie Boy, yep, tosses it over to Hysteria. Look at that. My memory does not fail me for once. That's twice in 2 matches. I'm on a roll right now. I should quit while I'm ahead. I had planned on doing a match at 7 o'clock, but I think I'm probably just going to puss out and just do 2 for tonight. We'll see how it goes, how I feel when this match is done. Ooh, Josh spots out the first player, tagged up a little bit there, down to 74 HP, not too bad though. But 3 players moving around on the outside. Molotov's going to come out, as are the smokes. Hysteria's going to get the first contact over there, I think on Heaven? Nope, that was on outside. I wonder if he got that kill through the smoke. I'm never going to know right now. Tries for the flick, but can't quite do it. Playing very slow, these Penguins. Shambling their way over towards Secret with 2 players. Bomb back in lobby. And Hysteria is watching this. Smoke? Yep, Smoke is going to keep that down. Oof, he was so close to that. That was just a guess. That was just timing and instinct, and he was about half a second off. But good attempt regardless. We've got 1 player lurking over here, about to go into hut. Kipper, oh, making contact, gets tagged down to 50 HP before it takes down Eddie Boy. Unit catches Hysteria jumping, and wow, that was an NA spray, if I've seen one, and I do see them as I do play this game. But, makes that one look easy. 4 bullets in the center of Josh F's chest. It's going to put him down. And Unit, a little confused with that silence. I wasn't sure where he was getting shot from. It's going to bring it slightly more in the favor of Ghost-Busterss, but they're still at a one-man disadvantage. Especially if any of these players are going to go down through vents, which it looks like one of them is going to try. Or are they backing off? I see one player heading over towards... Where is that? Yep. I think they're going to like to save these, yeah. One player heading towards T-spawn. Fear itself. Looking for any sort of exit frags if anybody leaves through main. Or mini, I should say. Just going to tuck himself away back behind yellow crates. Save this gun into the next round, and they should have enough money to... I speak too soon. Their money looks dismal. Abysmal, even. They could pick themselves up some UMPs, maybe some FAMASs. Very light utility, though. They'll be lucky to have more than 1 or 2 defusal kits. However, ESEA keeps that AWP into the round, and actually they're going to go for some M4s, single FAMAS, and the lightest of utility. You know, it could work though. CT rounds, usually the easier the rounds, and this is a better buy than last. 3 players on inside, 2 on outside for Penguins and F16s. I think one of those players about to peek into the lobby right now. A little flashbang, but Eddie Boy very wisely going to smoke that off. And that molly is going to do absolutely nothing except for maybe ward off some aggression, which I would not have expected from that smoke place there. That is a waste of utility in my opinion, but you know, it can happen, just typically on eco rounds, and we just missed that one as ESEA takes up and call. ESEA has actually been getting the first pick of most of these rounds for Ghost-Busterss when they do it. That was interesting smoke, that really just stalls you out. It just stalls out your own team. Not sure if that's where he wanted that. Maybe he's trying to set up a one-way smoke that would let him peek over towards headshot box. But I'm really questioning these Penguins' intelligence as they they continue to waste utility. Smoke fades and he gets shot right in the face. A little hesitant there, Josh F. Going to pick up this 3rd kill for their team in the round. AWP fires off and does look like ESEA was tagged, but must have gone through a wall or through the leg right there. Unit couldn't quite get the kill. These last 2 players for Penguins and F16s, one on outside, and just as I switch to him, Josh F. peeks into the lobby, swings wide, puts a bullet in his dome. It's all up to Unit now. This really shaky buy with low utility hasn't really even come into account, as they only used 3 grenades that entire round. So you know what? No grenades, no problem! Ghost-Busterss picks themselves up the first round and the last 3. Finally brings themselves back in the lead 4-3. Buy's looking absolutely fine there for Penguins and F16s, though. They're going to get some AKs across the board, aside from a single AWP over on Benkal. Three outside. They might be doing some sort of a smoke execute. Looking for that ESEA peak, but ESEA is actually sitting quite a bit far back. It actually has changed the position entirely. And that's a nice little wall of smokes, but ESEA can actually jump up and spot over that. He's looking for it, but those players are actually rotating back over into lobby. So this is a fake all entirely. I like this. Only Benkal stayed out there. And, oh, he just narrowly missed seeing that player. He's going to tuck himself away over into secret as these other 4 players push over into ramp, where the CT player has rotated away from. That fake drew everybody away. Fear itself still on the A-bomb site. And I believe none of these players over on the CT side, except for Eddie Boy, who's down slightly near double doors. He's actually going to be able to see anything. Josh F just peeks through the vents, gets the first kill. So, Unit, a little jumpy there, shoots his teammate, and then goes down himself to Fear itself, who gets a nice twofer before... Oh, no, that was not going down. It's 5-11 from Bosnia. Josh F getting another frag. It's all up to 7 levels of part-time job. Gets 1, gets 2, but he is going to go down. Not too much, not too bad. A little bit of damage done to the economy. And with Ghost-Busterss only picking up 1 round, that's not too shabby. Bomb defuse is going to come through. Ghost-Busterss extends their lead by 2. 5-3. The question is, will Penguins and F16s invest into this round? Armor across the board. Some head armor as well. Upgraded pistols. and actually a fair assortment of grenades. They could do a very small execute off this, or at least a couple pop flashes, aim for a rush, which they're all lined up. That's what they're looking for. Hysteria, beautiful shot, lines it up like he knows where it's going to be. And these rest of these players, all four of them, except for 7-Eleven was a part-time job, going to stay down towards ramp. But yeah, 7-Eleven, the lurk did not pay off, as Bosnia seemed to expect that. Takes him out. Auto director, please. Please transition through players. Fine, I'll press buttons. Make me do work on this goddamn stream, auto director. I'm here to slack off and be rowdy. Hysteria, gonna take out Bengal. Answer back by main, though. Fear itself, gonna put him down. Only one player left alive in that round, so... oh? Is he gonna go back and get a kit? Maybe the... oh, he's gonna grab the op. I'm like, you have plenty of time, sir. And I guess he knew that. So, damage to the economy is actually fairly good. Hysteria is sitting over there by 10 grand, though, but he's gonna pick himself up an AWP. Ops might be... or not ops. M4s might be dropped for other players to keep that wallet balanced. Oh, but he picked up the AWP. Doesn't he have to reinvest? What am I talking about? Although, after those 3 rounds, Penguins and F16s, building up the loss bonus enough to pick up some real weapons, except for Unit, who's going to pick himself up an auto shotty. What are you doing with your life, Unit? What are you doing? I don't like this. CT side, I can see it work, and it's always kind of a little exciting, because you see some stupid things happen sometimes, and people getting multiple frags when really it shouldn't pay off whatsoever. But on the T side, that's interesting. But the wall of smoke, not going to do much for you, because Hysteria was ready. Got that first kill. Unit a little bit afraid. Oh, wow, that looked like it was lined up on my screen. Hysteria not able to get it, though. Smoke's clear, and they're going to take that bomb right back towards lobby where the rest of these players on Penguins and F16 side is. And I believe somebody is holding up close. Yep. Eddie, right around those boxes. Waiting for the peek. 5-11. Peeking on in. Checking every little corner, every little pixel. But Auto Director has decided, nope, we're going to look elsewhere right now. We're going to look at Josh F looking through Mini. Oh, did he spot the shoulder? He did! Oh, actually gets the shot off. Beautiful. I thought he was goner for sure. 3v4 now. Not impossible, but sadly the bomb is not in the right place. Unit is there, and he has grabbed it though. So he's going to rotate on down. But Bosnia, he's smoked off at the moment, so Unit's going to be able to slip down towards ramp. I think, yeah. For a second, looked like 5-11 was actually going to lurk on that again. But it seems not. Unit goes down to 5 HP. Spots out the player, tags him up. Doesn't get hit once by Josh F. He had a player there to distract with him, but that is not good. Unit goes down, as does 5-11. Bosnia with the twofer. And Hysteria is going to finish it off as he takes up and go. That was a little messy there by Ghost-Busterss. I don't think Penguins and F16s really had a chance to make that happen. Rotate was a little slow. And there was a shot or two that could have been hit a little bit faster. But nevertheless, Ghost-Busterss have extended their lead 7-3. We move into round number 11. Tech 9s across the board for Penguins and F16s. A handful of grenades and a couple players. Armor, so, you know, nothing's impossible. All players moving towards lobby, and no one's gonna watch radio room, interestingly enough. But as they open up the squeaky door, Josh F picks himself up a triple before he goes down. That's answered back really quickly. A whole lot of chaos going on. Hysteria has been spotted. What is that flick? What is that flick? We're going to go watch that right now. Replay. Replay, please. Oh! Alright, I can actually get that still. I can still save that. We're going to go back and watch that. I just have to see this flick. This was just nasty. Hysteria peeks over the edge. He knows the player's down there, and then bam! Oh my god, that's just disgusting. We did miss a little bit of the action, but I had to see that again. So 2 players went down on Penguins and F16s. I don't care. That was just, it was a beautiful shot. Worth it in my book. Been called. Flashed back. As Bosnia is holding close in Turnpike. and has not elected to go down quite yet. Of course, he does not know how far back that player is holding. He's looking for anyone who might be holding lower ramp at the moment. Teammate going to push up as main tries to back that player off. ESEA-O is there, though, with the AWP, and another beautiful headshot. Oh my god. Oh no, sorry, that was through the wall. Misread that icon right there, but wow. ESEA-O, man, this guy's on fire. I love it. Last player alive, Vinkal. Here's the here's the footsteps. Can't line up the shots though. That's a pity. Let's take a look at ESEA-O again. Flashbang comes out. Doesn't matter. ESEA-Os are already around the corner, and pff, easy peasy. Done and dusted. Into the 13th round. Penguins and F16s have not picked themselves up a round in 6. That's got to be disheartening. You only need 5. You only need 5 rounds. Just 5 minimum to be fine. Oh, oh, they just traded ops right there. Oh no, sorry, that was Josh that got it right there. ESEA-O on the outside. He's going to take out 7-11 as a part-time job. Ops ringing out over there from 5-11, and Bosnia very smartly. Oh. He's going to smoke that off, but there's a player who rotated around from outside. Bosnia's going to trade that frag right back, though. Fear itself. I think he spotted that player out. Yes, he did, but not quickly enough as he's going to go down. Trade it out immediately. And right back and forth until it's all down to main, who does not have the bomb right now. Up against 2 players, plenty of utility. That would give away his position almost immediately. See if he can slow play this. If he can just bait one of these 2 players from the CT side into going around looking for any sort of information, could get something off the back of this. And Eddie Boy already changing position. Probably going to head over towards Mini. Fear itself. Up on the rafters. Oh, and it's expected. And he goes into 13 HP. Very nice effort, and yeah, you know what? Why not celebrate? Just jump off, throw yourself down to the ground, and break your ankles to death. Fear itself takes himself out of the round. Good effort there by main. 10-3. These Penguins not being able to pick up a single round. 7. It's so disheartening. And looks like we might have an all-out rush towards secret. 1 player into lobby to make some noise, maybe. But ESEA-O spots out 2. Gets the first kill. Oh, no, that looked lined up. Kipper's going to go to half health, and that must have gone just to the corner of the box. ESEA-O's going to get himself a second. Get himself a third. Oof, nearly takes. Gets himself a 4th. ESEA-O, you're dirty. Oh, it's beautiful to watch this guy up. He's just got the confidence. I love it. I can guarantee you we'll see this guy move up to the ranks of the ESEA. He'll be on his way to Premier in no time with plays like that. Fear itself. Gonna pick up a second AWP and then throw it away. You know, I guess why not? Oh no, picks it right back up and throws it away again. Stop toying with my emotions! Gee, Fear itself. He's baiting me. What do you mean? Flash comes out, stalls out 3 players down in mini. One's going to be able to back off, and main actually, as he retreats, gets a frag into Josh F. Maybe Penguins and F16s, with this man advantage for the first time in many rounds, can actually... Never mind. Never mind, whatever thought I had, we're just going to throw that out the window now. 2v3 for these Penguins. Eddie Boy's going to take a little damage from the fall, and his teammate before he jumps down, gets a frag. But his teammate goes down, and that was a bit of a whiff. No, we don't. Auto director, please. Auto director, please. Kipper. Oh, sorry. 5'11". I want to call this guy Kipper, but 5'11". Last player alive. Last round of the half. And he's going up against ESEA-O. He takes him out. 1v1. Eddie Boyce only sitting on 33 HP. 5'11", though. Oh, with a nade out. Oh, you had every advantage in the world. You guys played that as best as your little penguin hearts could. And you got put down. But you know what? CT side, it's the easier side. Let's see what can happen. Just please don't drag this halftime on forever. You know, I just noticed for the first time in my life, there's a truck here. The truck is smoking. Well, that would explain how the terrorists got in anyways. Tiny little details like that, they amuse me sometimes. And we are going to go live. I expect penguins and F16s, armor across the board. Ooh, and a decoy. Saucy. I like it. No upgraded pistols. Only missing armor on one player. Interesting, though. And for Ghost-Busterss, a couple flash bangs. An assortment of Molotovs, smoke grenades, and armor on 3 players. Not too bad. Looks like they must have themselves a plan as they pile into radio room. Only one player there holding back towards Turnpike. That's 511, so I'm hastily going to retreat. And he's going to see at least 2 players went down here. However, rotation comes in, door opens, and Vinkal's going to be greeted with a nice bullet to the face. Fear itself spots the shoulder out, tags him up, and he's going to put him down without taking a single shred of damage. And Ghost-Busterss, they're looking like they might have this. Oh, Eddie Boy catches main looking the wrong way, and it's all down to Unit, who is going to promptly get put down. Josh F. pulling this last kill of the round right there. Ghost-Busterss extending their lead by 10 now. And it looks like they might have to make some tiny squat-shaped gaskets for these penguins and F-16s. You know what? Maybe they can bury them in their planes. That'd be a soldier's way to go, wouldn't it? Because it's looking dire. Upgraded pistols and armor across the board. Penguins and F-16 actually gets a nice little tag onto Eddie Boy. Main gets caught a little too far up, but manages not to go down. He takes out Josh F. That's player advantage for Penguins and F-16s. They haven't had that in a while. Unit, oh, you got caught so late, but you managed to pick up the kill. Very impressive. That's why you can't ever count out pistols. And it's going to leave 3 players on the outside for Ghost-Busterss. 2 AKs and a MAC-10, so they were looking to build up a little bit of a bank, but I know Main is pushing up their secret. Hysteria trying to get some headshots. He just saw the head. Oh, narrowly trying for it, but he can't get it. Main is actually going to get a third kill in the round, and it's all to Hysteria, who goes down immediately on the backs of nothing but upgraded pistols and armor. Somehow Penguins and F-16s gets themselves around. I'm a little astonished right now. I thought this was over. But you know what? The hope's alive. CT side, easy peasy. Ghost-Busterss picking up some upgraded pistols and a MAC-10. I would say it's kind of a waste of economy, but oh, they're trying for the boost. They're gonna get caught, and 2 players down immediately. Once again, pistols, the most dangerous weapon in the game. Josh F spots at the shoulder, gets the quick tag out on the main, puts him down. 2 players left for Penguins and F-16s. They may have picked themselves out a round, but if they don't get this now, they're gonna get hard reset. Bosnia puts down 7-11 was a part-time job, and it's up to Vinkal. Vinkal gets 2, and he's gonna go down, so immediately reset. Ghost-Busterss gonna put themselves up to 14, nearing match point now. What is this match? Oh, first it was depressing, now it's just chaotic. Penguins and F-16s investing as much as they can, and MP7 picked up a scout and a UMP. 2 5.7s. Let's see if they can make anything happen with it. Vinkal, first one on the outside with a good spawn, but alas, everyone's right now piling in through radio room. That MP7 is going to get a triple? What? I have never in my life seen a triple kill with an MP7. At least not in a match. That was absurd. What is this match? What is happening right now? Josh F is going to take at least 1 penguin down, but he's going to get traded back immediately. We got to look at that replay right now. Fear itself. No, it was 511 pushes through the smoke, and they just line up for him. Oh, that is nasty. Wow. Okay. And we're back in it. We're live. Ghost-Busterss on upgraded pistols. Only 1 armor on Josh F. And Unit is going to hold on to a MAC-10 from last round. I believe. Very ragtag assortment by over there, but plenty of utility to ward off players as that Molotov comes out, as does that smoke into hut. Every now and then I confuse those two terms. Just don't play this enough. Hysteria is going to smoke off something through Skylight. And I believe all these players are going to be moving in right now. Someone's a part-time job around the corner, gets one, gets two before he's taken out by Fear itself. And then he's going to get answered back. Unit going to put him down as well as Hysteria. But Josh F., last player alive. I think he spotted at the barrel of the gun. Gets a headshot. And you know, this might be possible. He has a chance to pick himself up a gun. He's the only player on his team who had bought armor. So if anyone has the chance and a real opportunity to get this, gets the... Oh, what? He was moving just a little bit too much. It was perfectly lined up on the head, but he was still in motion, so... Turned out to be a chest shot, but Josh F. gave it his all. He's going to build up a little bit of money, put in his pocket, probably let him buy a nice AK this round. Ugh, and Bosnia gets stuck on the Galil. Penguins and F16s, though, they're slowly narrowing that gap. Sadly, still have one player on a UMP, but that's not an awful weapon. I'd rather have that in my hands than Bosnia's Galil. Josh F. going to jump on top of Silo, and apparently we're not going to watch that because our director didn't want us to. But this is what I wanted to see. Try for that headshot in the house and take him off. 7-11 is a part-time job, spraying down 2 through the smoke. I guess one was shortly after that, but he put most of that damage through the smoke. Very nice. 2 players left for Team Ghost-Busterss, Fear itself, and Eddie Boy, who have once moved them down through secret. He does not have the bomb, though. It's just slightly out of his hands. He wants to peek it, and he's very worried, obviously, the player's behind him, and he made noise. That's just too bad. Eddie Boy, gonna get a frag over there near lobby. So they can get this bomb, which is going to be quite difficult. Spirit Self, he had thought it was going to happen, and that it did. Spots out the player before that rotation comes over, and he's going to move in, pick up the bomb, and then move back towards Mini, I believe. Pop Flash comes out. Eddie Boy spots the shoulder, can't quite get the kill. It's up to Fear itself now. The player is quite low, and randomly trying to kill that player. He gets a random fluke headshot on 7-11. Was a part-time job before he's put down. Only one player remaining alive by Penguins and F16s. Their bank is looking pretty weak for stringing these rounds together, as you can see there. 3 rounds in a row and only have one player sitting on 4,500. Everyone else practically broke, so they have to win this. If they don't win this, that's pretty much a match point. Or that's pretty much the match. Because it would go to match point, and they would almost nothing to invest in the next round. Right now, Ghost-Busterss, it's a lot to live up to. Nothing but upgraded pistols for a few players, Glocks, and only armor on Hysteria. You know what? If you're going to have a player who has that armor, it should be Hysteria. Looks like they blew off the door. Nate's going to come out and hit his teammate. You know, not quite sure what they were trying for there, but Hysteria pushing on through. Spots out the first and second player. Josh actually takes out the player on ramp, which is going to let Hysteria chase that down. They're going to pick up a weapon, and suddenly Fear itself off screen gets a frag. It's going to be answered back immediately, but Hysteria gets another one. And just Tech 9s. No, just Tech 9s. Just pistol things. Get CSGO'd, Penguins. You got one boy alive, and if he's smart, and he's not, would have saved that weapon in the next round, because right now you're on match point. You're up against 4 players. You have a salvaged AK. No, you don't play that round. You save that weapon because right now, look what you have. You have 1 M4, 3 P250s and a scout. Just 1 extra rifle, you know, it's not too much, but you already had armor. You save it. Just save it. Because right now, Ghost-Busterss, they've got everything going for them. Full utility, armor across the board, upgraded pistols even from the last round. You need a miracle, and that's what they're hoping for. Because 5-11 running on in and just YOLO is not going to work right now. They had 3 players pushed in towards radio room, and there you go. This is the match. Unless this guy picks up the first Scout 4K I've ever seen in my life. I mean, actually, no, you know what? Chris J's done that before. So this is Chris J. Yeah, that's it. Ghost-Busterss wins 16 to, I believe that was 7. I really got to start keeping track of the score a little bit more before ESEA client just destroys it all. But not the most fancy of matches there. Penguins getting absolutely destroyed. Ghost-Busterss, they're taking it.